Hello humans, this is Anush again. So it's been almost more than 6 years now I've been working in corporate, and for newer generations to come who are just passing out in this era of AI, here are some tips on how to identify the next company for yourself. So in the market there are two kind of companies. One is a product oriented company, which are for techies. Another one are sales or marketing oriented companies, which are for non-technical people. In order to identify what company suits you best, the best way to get that done is basically that you understand what you're good at. If you are a techie, just try to get in a product based company where basically a company spends a lot of money on the employees who are into the development side of the things, but not on, let's say, sales or marketing. So we end up having great products, but their sales are average because they do not invest, or they don't know how to invest in that segment of area. If you are someone who do not understand technology well, like coding or any other data algorithms, whatever, you can get a good job at a high pay scale job in a non-technical company. Basically the companies who have an okayish product, it could be SaaS, it could be a service, but they spend a lot of money in marketing and sales, which means their commissions of sales people are really high. Or you can also become a customer support agent, chat support agent, project manager, and so on. So the basic is that you know what you're good at, and it depends on the kind of company you are going to go ahead with, which will basically determine your pay scales and the success, basically the ladder you move. So with my 6 years of experience, I have kind of worked in both the kind of companies. I'm a non-technical person, just to be clear, and I strongly feel that once people research a company, I'm sure they go to Glassdoor, Crunchbase to look at the reviews and whatnot. But the actual thing that they should look for is what they are good at and what the company is paying for. For example, if there's a great product company, they probably are going to have good number of team members, have a balanced work culture in terms of technology, and they focus on the product. They have all the UI UX people, and they keep on pushing more and more features, building a product which is amazing. I mean, it's a zero touch sales for them, more or less. But there are also companies who have an okayish product, but they spend a ton of money in marketing, ads, salespeople just to sell it. So you have to find your space where you are good at, and I'm sure the corporate is going to treat you like a king. There is a lot of success even after AI is coming. Hardly 2% of the companies have really adapted AI, and nobody's really nobody really want to risk being the first in order to transit to AI, because what if it didn't work? They are going to lose a lot of customers because of bad service, and it's in this today's competitive market, it's really hard to, one, retain a customer, reduce churn, and second, acquire more customers. So according to me, whatever companies there are going to be having to adapt this are going to be MNCs, as tier A companies, or startups, because startups don't really have much to lose. And since they're on a tight budget, some of them are even bootstrapped, they try to cut down their costs as much as possible. But overall, I strongly feel that AI is going to impact on every job. So try to get into a company and try to learn as much as you can, just to develop a skill, or at least understand how the corporate works, how the technology works, so that the worst case scenario is you eventually can have your own SaaS, or at least in-house solutions to work with, probably sell them to companies who really don't understand what AI is, what the capabilities are, or make it a byproduct of something, maybe a side product that it's a good to have kind of a thing. So but you'll be able to get there at a certain point once you've understood and decoded the corporate market requirements, what the industry allows, what are the changes coming. So you kind of have to predict everything now in this world of AI. So Good luck, humans. We'll see you in the other video, and do comment and tell me what are your thoughts on this. Do you think that AI is really going to take out our jobs, or we still have a long way to go? All right, cheers, bye bye.